Now, if one of the competitors' names starts with the letter D, okay, that actually brings us to the dynamite round, where now you're going to have to do not a battle, but an interpretive dance while dynamite is thrown from the audience staff.
We've officially landed in the final month of Johto. It took forever to get here, but we are here. Welcome back to the urination of TCAD. Welcome back to Kill A Delibird, the Pokemon Anime Rewatch podcast. We're watching 2 episodes today, of course, as usual. I'm Kellan. I play Pokemon. Graham doesn't. Graham, how you doing?
Oh, I'm lovely.
Oh, he's lovely, folks. Stealing my
What are you
thing.
gonna do? I stole your line after
Can't
all
believe
these,
you.
after all
Years.
this time. Yes,
Yeah, it's been multiple years. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're on 269 of Pokemon.
Nice.
That's 269s.
Yeah, that's so many. That's a 4-way.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, you couldn't do that with just 2 people, could you?
You double 69. That's just making out.
Doubles? Oh yeah, like you inverse
spin around
and then
twice.
you inverse again, and it's just missionary.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
This is good talk for
People
the start of this episode.
People at home, start calling missionary sex double 69.
We dare you.
Yeah,
Let us
we
know how
dare
that
you
goes.
to do the impossible.
So what's going on? It's been, to break the fourth wall, it's only been a couple days. So what's happening?
Yeah, I've talked about Expedition 33. I've talked about Fantastic Four. I'm kind of running out of nerd shit. Do you got anything?
Mm-hmm. I just started playing Fallout New Vegas today. I guess that's something.
Okay. I mean, that's an interesting game to discuss, right?
I haven't gotten very far at all. But
Fallout, well, let's talk about it. So, okay, Fallout games. Which other ones? Have you played Fallout 3?
No, I've only played 4.
Okay, so you're going back in time. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you know the whole history here where it's like 3 and 4 are made by like Bethesda's main team, but New Vegas was outsourced to Obsidian? And they're a bit more of like a niche RPG company with like a certain style of humor and stuff. So New Vegas people either super fuck with it or they don't. It's like kind of divisive, but like leaning more to the like people fuck with. Like some people, it's some people's
I've heard
favorite
very good
game.
things.
Oh yeah.
I've heard almost nothing good about, or nothing but good about New Vegas.
Well, because it's kind of moved on to this point in like the collective consciousness where the people who still think about New Vegas are the ones that really fucked with it.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came out, I think it was IGN that gave it a 7. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh no.
Yeah, it had some mainstream backlash, but but the people that fucked with it really fucked with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like you were going either like this is mid or like this is my favorite game.
Yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed 4, so hopefully New Vegas is, I mean, if it's better, then I should enjoy it more. So looking forward to that.
I think people like the writing better. It's an older game, obviously, though, but I think it's really good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I've never played New Vegas. I've only played 3.
Oh,
and
so you're not even talking from experience.
I've never played 4. No. I'm talking about the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
Because I was all over like the conversation, but I wasn't playing it when it came out.
Mm.
I had to be part of the conversation.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
People say that.
Yeah, I only played 4, and I really enjoyed it, but I hear a lot of people are like mid on 4 at best.
It was also kind of divisive, but like really, anything Bethesda does nowadays is going to be that. Like, say with like Starfield had that reaction. Like, there are some people who really like Starfield. A lot of people were like, "Yo, that game's boring AF."
Yeah,
I think the same thing's gonna happen with Elder Scrolls 6 when it comes out in a billion years.
Yeah, who knows when that's actually
I think it's gonna be super hyped. I think some people are gonna like it. I think others are gonna find it really boring. And that's like Bethesda games are kind of like that. They're I mean, they're interesting because they give you all these different ways to play. So like different people are gonna find something, you know, to get out of it. But at the same time, they're kind of boring, you know?
Yeah, it's a lot of just like walking around, isn't it?
Right. And I'm trying to, is there a word for boring that isn't like derisive? They're just like, they're kind of
repetitive.
Yeah, they're kind of repetitive. They're kind of slow. They're kind of slow burns. But that's just like the nature of the game they're making.
Yeah, that's something I really noticed with Skyrim. A lot of quests are just go to this dungeon, get this thing, bring it back.
Totally,
And that gets a little boring over time. So
No,
I've never finished Skyrim, but I've started it like 7 times.
Yeah, me too. Well, I have finished the main quest line once, but I don't think that even counts as like finishing Skyrim.
Yeah.
Because the main quest line, like, it's kind of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, okay, so you haven't done the main quest line then?
I have not finished the main quest line now.
You're not missing
My
much. Like, it's
my
fine.
completionist brain doesn't let me have quests remaining on my quest screen. I need to complete all the quests.
You'll never finish Skyrim.
I know,
Well,
and I hate that.
but you'll probably get bored before you get there. Because
Yeah,
a lot of
it's happened every time.
But the most fun I've had with Skyrim, and I actually think this is not an uncommon story. Probably some of you will relate to this. The most fun I have with it is not where I like try to view it as a traditional game I'm going to finish, but instead like I happen to have an afternoon and I want to just like sink into a couch and just like rot. And that's what it's for. I'll just like pick a spot on the map I haven't been to before and walk in that direction and find shit to do. And that's kind of the most fun I've had with it, is playing it like that. Because then you'll talk to some person and they'll have you talk to something else, and then you'll go back to a town, and then you'll discover some quest line you never played before, and then suddenly the town's like changed, and then you're like randomly killing people, and you're like, that can't be good. You know?
And then you're over encumbered 40 times, and you have to figure out what to drop, and oh my god, it's a pain in the ass.
And then you eat a whole wheel of cheese in the middle of battle.
Yeah. So yeah, follow New Vegas. If I continue with it, I'll keep updating, but we'll see. I'll probably continue it.
Now, there's a real-time disjointedness to this to when this episode came out, but has your internet issues gotten any better?
No, of course not.
Oh my god. Okay. Kellan's internet service provider, which we will not name because it'll dox him, is like is like being a huge piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, surprise, surprise. The ISP is like just sitting on there, not doing anything. Like, man, there's not enough competition, like real competition that pushes ISPs to like
be
have
better.
Good service. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I brought it up in a previous episode, and nothing's changed since then. It hasn't been like a month from when that episode was, because we're bulk recording, as you may know. The only update is that the really nice person across the hall is letting me steal her Wi-Fi. So
that is the only way we're able to record.
Yep. I did have to go buy a fucking wireless adapter though.
Which they should reimburse you.
They really
those
should.
Fuckers.
They really should.
Those fat cats in their tall towers just laughing at us.
I really should
cut out our internet.
Free month of internet or something.
You should get a Charizard.
I should. They should give me a first edition Charizard holo foil or whatever it's called.
No, I meant like a real Charizard that you can like fly around.
Well, I was thinking the card, because those things are worth a lot, and I could just sell it.
Yeah, I guess that's realistic. I
mean, would I sell it?
A real Charizard too. You would not sell it. My bet is you wouldn't sell it.
I probably
wouldn't. Maybe you would. You could get like $10,000 for it, right?
Yeah. Now I gotta look it up.
Okay, if it's like PGA 10 or whatever the fuck it's called, I think 100,000. But that's like
on price charting, ungraded is 6,900. Nice.
Okay.
PSA 10 is 359,000.
Oh, 359,000. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's a steal.
I don't. I mean, grading is kind of a weird racket, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like, have you heard about what happened recently? I don't know why I'm saying, have you heard of this? The odds of you having heard of this are low. That what happened with the One Piece and LA Dodgers collaboration night?
Nope.
So One Piece, the anime, the manga, did a
manga.
So there's so many baseball games. Like, Americans will like know more about this than us, honestly. They play so many games that there are just like, weekdays and stuff where it's a little bit hard to like fill the stands. So they've started doing, or maybe they've done this for a while, like theme nights or collaboration nights with things around the city. And this has grown to being like full on like marketing devices. So there's various like anime now, for whatever reason, that LA has been doing that I've heard about. and they did a One Piece crossover night where like they had like videos of Luffy and shit, and I don't know, they were like giving away hats and things. If you went there, you got a Gear 5 Luffy card that Oda had designed the art for, and the only way to get it, they made it just for this collaboration night.
Ugh, I hate that.
So there were people who were buying tickets, going in, getting the card, and leaving. And then putting it online. Because
Nice.
let's say you could get a ticket for like $100. Prices like on eBay, like immediately were like $500.
Yeah.
So you were actually making money by going to the game if you kept this card safe. And then I heard people were going in, okay, and then what they would do is they'd go around the stands and target people who looked like they probably didn't know what the fuck Luffy was, and being like, I'll give you $50 for your card. Because they were going to immediately go flip it.
Honestly, if I lived there, I would do that.
It's kind of smart, but it's kind of crazy. It is smart,
Yeah.
but it's like crazy, right? It's like that is not what the point of a promo night is, right?
No.
I feel like it is kind of not in the spirit of like loving the property, or even the cards, or even, God forbid, baseball.
Yeah.
It's just like, how can we milk and exploit this weird little nichedom?
Yeah. I mean, if I gave a shit about One Piece, I would keep it, but I don't. So if it was
you'd
Pokemon,
milk.
I would keep it.
There you go.
So
there
anyway.
you go.
There you go.
Anyway, that's some ranting and a raving. Kellan, what we're so deep into Johto, right? We're drowning in it. I'm looking for some air bubbles. Give me that air. Give me that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 I'm drowning air bubble to keep me alive. What episodes are we reviewing this week?
Oh, today we're looking at episode 269, Nice Love, Pokemon Style, and episode 270, Taiwan On.
And in episode 270,
episodes.
Taiwan On, they are obsessed with the idea of ties, like a draw, basically. They mention it a billion times. The whole episode's like, oh my
It's
God,
called foreshadowing.
there could be a tie. But like, spoilers, I'm not going to tell you whether there is a tie or not. But the episode's obsessed with the concept of a tie. So, I did some research, Kellan. And these are the top 10 ties in the multiverse.
Ooh, okay.
Actually, no, these are all real. In the top 10 ties on Earth. These
on
are
Earth.
from Earth. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Number 10.
Number 10 is a bow tie. Pee Wee Herman style bow tie. Not bad. I can't pull off a bow tie, but I never tried. You might be able to pull off a bow tie.
No, I couldn't. My dad likes bow ties.
Yeah, your dad. That's why I thought of that, because your dad can rock a bow tie. Yeah. And I don't know what it is it takes for a person to like be able to pull off a bow tie. It's something like, I don't know, they have to have like an old timey performer sort of energy, you know? They have to have like a vaudeville kind of traveling showman kind of energy.
Number 9.
Twist ties. Got to keep that bread fresh.
Yeah. No, I just twist the bag and put it underneath the bread.
Yeah, me too, actually. I haven't used a twist tie in years. Maybe
It's
twist
easier.
ties suck. Maybe we don't need twist
Fuck
ties.
them.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Number 8.
All right, number 8.
Well, as a verb, to tie a knot. Very important in surgery, shoelaces, etc. Gotta tie knots.
Gotcha.
Number 7, to tie the knot. As in marriage. I should have put marriage higher. My wife is listening to this. I think I heard her laugh. That's a good sign, right?
Marriage is only number 6 or 7 on the list of good things.
It's one behind number 6, tie-dye. Oof. It's getting
you
hot
heard it here first, folks. Tie-dye, better than marriage.
What happened to tie-dye? Is that a thing
We should bring it back. Back.
Should we? I guess it's okay as an aesthetic.
Yeah. It's fun.
Well, number 5, construction ties. It's like a rod or a beam like they have under railway tracks or to keep concrete together in a structure. Were you aware of that, Kellan? Those can be called ties.
No, I was not, but it's better than marriage, so.
So you're going to say for the rest of this list now?
Yep, number 4.
Number 4, Ty Domi. Do you know who that is? Ty Domi?
Nope.
He was a hockey player. He was a bit of a goon, I believe. He played for the Leafs, the Rangers, and the Jets over his 16-year history. What years did he play for? Wikipedia, 89 to 2006. Ty Domi. Pretty good stuff.
That's fantastic for him. Number
It's
3.
a cool name.
Yeah.
Number
sure.
3, TIE Fighters. That's from Star Wars. Kellan,
Yes.
you don't know Star Wars, but you
No.
probably know what a TIE Fighter is just because of
I've heard of
the
it.
ubiquitous of its design.
Yeah. I know what it is. Number 2.
It's the thing Darth Vader drives to get to work.
Yeah.
Number 2. At the 2016 Rio Olympics, there was a 3-way tie for silver in the men's 100-meter butterfly between Michael Phelps of USA, Chad Leclasse of South Africa, and Laszlo Cześć of Hungary. Did you know that, Kellan? A 3-way tie, including Michael Phelps.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
That is
including
crazy.
the Fishman himself.
Better than marriage.
Oh my God. And number 1 is a tie between the Columbia necktie and Sanji's tie from One Piece.
Of course it had to end in a tie.
Do you know what a Columbia necktie is?
Nope.
Is
it a noose?
It's worse than a noose. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up so I get it exact. It's a form of like execution, or I guess mutilation, Wikipedia is saying, in which the victim's tongue is pulled through a deep cut beneath the jaw and left dangling on the neck.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like
turning
that.
your tongue into a necktie.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Well, it got number 1. Well, it tied for number 1 with Sanji's necktie, which is not a grotesque torture device.
I'm sorry. You put a form of mutilation and execution higher than marriage.
That's right. Well, I put it higher from the slang for marriage, not marriage itself.
I don't know. I feel like it's one and the same.
I mean, Columbia neckties are gross and weird.
Yeah.
And scary.
Should have been number 10.
Oh. Behind Ty Domi?
Yeah. Sure.
I guess so. You know what? Ty Domi gets number 1. You've convinced me. It's now a 3-way tie between Ty Domi, Columbia neckties, and Sanji's tie from One Piece.
That was my goal, to put the guy I don't know on top of the list.
Should look him up. So. Cool name.
All right. Should we get into episode 269, Love Pokemon Style?
Let's do it. It kicks off with a recap. Since we're in a big battle arc, I think we're going to be getting lots of recaps, I smell, because episodes are going into episodes. Ash is through the preliminaries, and now we're going into the semifinals. And if you remember from last time, or if you don't, this episode kicks us off with actually a recap of the rules. We see a big chart of the semifinal competition, how it's organized. There's 48 competitors at this point. They want to knock it down to 16 for the final tournament. Ash is in Division H. There's pictures of his opponents. Not sure who they are yet. A win in this round robin of 3 matches, or 3 competitors, 2 matches each. A win is 3 points, a loss is 0, and a tie is 1 each. Ash doesn't get it. He's just going to win every battle.
But one of these competitors should be familiar if you recall the Legend of Thunder.
Oh, that's who that is. He did look familiar. You're talking about Jackson?
Yeah, this is Jackson in this episode, but Vinny in Legend of Thunder. It is the same character. They just fucked up.
Oh, you know what? The name thing threw me off. I did not catch that. So he was the one, like, bumbling and, like, in love with the Marina, or the performer girl, right?
Yeah, Marina. Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
And the first time we see him in this episode, he's wearing a cape, and Marina had a thing for guys with capes.
Holy fuck. That's actually good continuity, and then they fucked up the names. And now...
Yeah, and then they completely screwed up the names. How did that happen? I don't understand.
Oh, because that makes it so much better. Because I was like, what the fuck is with this cape thing? Should I know that? I, forgot about that. But you're right.
Yeah, you should.
She was obsessed with capes. Wow.
Yeah. So outside, Ash is confronted by this girl, this other opponent that he has in his group. And he doesn't know her name, and Pikachu falls off his shoulder in a good bit of characters falling over. I like that. She is super fired up. This is Macy, and she wants to fight. Yeah, she's got a Vulpix. She wants to fight. She wants to have like a prelim on the prelim.
Yeah, she's got a bit of that Ash energy, actually. She's like, I just want to fight. I don't even care if it's like in the tournament. Let's fucking go. And, Brock and Misty watching are like, well, that's a stupid idea. But Ash is like, oh, I'm good with battling. Sure. Whatever.
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Suddenly, their Pokemon are netted. Pikachu and Vulpix. Prepare for trouble and don't be forgettable, and you can make it double because we both got a net full. And they bike off. They're on a tandem bike, I think. Right? Tandem bike?
I think so. They bike away quickly. Ash runs down the hill after them. But when going down the hill portion, like Macy just like falls down, hits each other, and they tumble together, okay?
Yeah.
When Macy is down and out, it seems, so Ash is like, leave it to me. He's back up on his feet and he's revved. And this act of apparently masculine drive in Macy's eyes gives her these like lovey-dovey eyes.
Mm-hmm. She's big into Ash
women
now.
in Pokemon just like are all romance themed. And
Yeah.
Brock. Women in Brock.
And Brock. Yeah. So the electric guitar gym theme comes in as Ash is like, leave it to me, which was pretty cool.
Mhm.
And he catches up to them. Bayleaf comes out to Vine Whip the net back, and Vine Whips Team Rocket, and they go blasting off again.
Very quickly.
Very quick.
Ash comforts Pikachu. Pikachu's okay, but Macy is just still googly eyeing. Those big shoujo golden eyes. Beautiful.
So brave and courageous and so caring. How
Grabs
can I
his hand.
thank you? How about some lunch? Misty immediately steps in. He's booked.
This was kind of funny. Like, Misty's like angry that she's hitting on Ash.
Yeah, what's that about, Misty?
What's that about, Misty? What are you hiding?
Interesting. So they get talking, arguing. Misty's like, I'm the best Pokemon water trainer ever. It's Misty. Whoa. What's wrong with water Pokemon? She says to Macy. Macy's like, what's right with water Pokemon? Ho! Got him.
Is that an insult? I guess so.
Apparently. She asks, are you Ash's girlfriend or what? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, weird thing to bring up. Well, only just because it touched a... Not weird thing to bring up, sorry. But it seems to have touched a nerve, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Misty's like appalled at the question, but why is she so mad? Okay, whatever. Ash is kind of fucking hilarious during this episode. Because he's just like... It's like he doesn't even know the language that they're speaking when they start talking about romance. It's not that he's just ignoring it. He just like has this like blank look and he like walks away.
He just
like,
leaves.
Ran off while they're arguing.
Yeah, Macy's like, we have to talk about our future together, and turns around and Ash is just like running away already.
He doesn't even process the words.
No. But if she wins, he gets to take her on a date. So remember that. So we're at the sunset. At the center.
Yeah, and they're talking to Oak. Oak on the video call. Oak has sent a bunch of Pokemon back. Joy's going to take care of them. Brock wants Joy to take care of him, of course. And Misty's like, you should really like get to analyzing data on the opponents, Ash, right? Because that's what people can do. You know, everyone's got these computers. You can look up information on the opponents to plan what Pokemon you're taking into battle.
Yeah, so we're going to look up Macy. It seems that she only has Fire-type Pokemon. Ash only has Totodile and Kingler on hand. We need one more. And then Brock's like, wait, what about this one? And then we go to the... then we see that they're entered and ready to go.
Here. But, okay, I do kind of like how they bait here a bit. Just because... Well, we'll see, but...
So we don't know what the third one is. We don't know what that was about. It's a little bit of a mystery.
Yeah, but I mean in terms of like the rock, paper, scissors, because Macy uses fire, so that's why they're like, okay, water, should I take Totodile and Kingler? But there's a bit more to it, right? We'll get to it. There's thoughts about countering a counter on a counter. It's like, it is kind of funny with Pokemon. It's like, how much do you overthink that?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Team Rocket, they're selling limited edition badges. Jesse's selling them. James and Meowth are just painting James's old bottle caps.
Yeah, James is kind of okay with it right now, but, you know, we'll see how that goes. He doesn't love when people mess with his collection.
Yeah, so we see Kingler is out. Kingler makes a return today. Wow.
Yeah, this is nice that we're getting kind of a full run through at some of Ash's Pokemon. I say some, because there are others who have just been left in the woods and have become murderers like Pidgeot. But the ones that were with Oak, at least we get to see, including Kingler. It is weird, Kellan, that Ash's mentality is like, don't use a Pokemon like for like 3 seasons, and then in the most important battles of your life, use the Pokemon.
He used
That's
Kingler.
so backwards.
Its battle debut was what, Indigoleague? And it hasn't been used since?
I know, he's just like an endgame character.
Yeah. Well, Kingler's here. A bunch of Voltorb are rolling down a hill, and he catches them, but they all like thunderbolt, and so Kingler is dead. He won't be fighting anytime soon. So now what do we do?
Yeah, so we don't actually get to see Kingler because he just dies immediately. Joy's saying Kingler can't battle. He's only got Totodile now. Jenny shows up. This is crazy. This is the Jenny that Ash left his Squirtle with, like the firefighting squad. The Squirtle, sunglasses and all.
Yay!
Shows up out of nowhere.
He's back! This is amazing. What an episode.
And we get the revelation that Squirtle watches the news.
Yeah, he was watching the opening ceremonies, and he just had to be here when he saw Ash coming in with the torch.
Now, which news channel does Squirtle watch? CNN or Fox? What do you think, Kellan?
I don't know. I don't think Squirtle is a Fox guy. I think he's too good-hearted.
So you think he watches CNN? And that makes him good-hearted?
Yeah, I think so.
He watches the 24-hour news cycle?
Yeah, he's like our grandpa, just watches the news all day.
I don't know. Squirtle has sunglasses on. I think that he thinks that he's too cool for school, and he probably watches some Twitch streamer watch CNN. And then he just types based.
Based. Chad. W. Well, Brock flirts with Jenny, of course. And apparently the Squirtle squad has grown, so Squirtle is able to take a couple days off here. They're keeping busy, though. Plenty of fires to put out.
Yeah, so Squirtle's going to join Ash for this.
Still time to swap out the Pokemon, so we're going to do that. And at the stadium, it's the first match. It's Macy from Mahogany versus Ash, and she has to make the first move. And first up for her is Slugma Balls.
Got it out of the way. Good. Get it out. None of that. Slug my Totodile, more like Ash says. Ash is like, I knew she'd use a fire Pokemon. Good luck.
Really. Now, Slugma, interestingly, is the final Gen 2 Pokemon that debuts in the Johto arc.
Wait, we haven't seen Slugma yet? Just Magcargo?
Nope. Just Magcargo. I'm gonna check
that's surprising.
Yeah, this is the very first time we've seen Slugma.
Wow, okay. I wonder if we'd maybe seen it in a background or something. Weird.
I'm looking at it. This seems to be its first time. Its very first appearance.
That is really surprising to me. Just because I feel like this thing's been around. We've talked in depth about Magcargo, so we've gone over its line. Nothing new to say here.
In fact, there are only 2 Generation 2 Pokemon remaining that we have not seen in any capacity. Can you name them?
2 Gen 2 Pokemon that we haven't seen in any capacity.
Yeah.
And it's not, there's no special. Can I look at a list of Gen 2 Pokemon?
Yeah, sure, look them up. I'm sure one will be obvious when you recognize it.
Okay. I think we've seen all the starters now. We've seen a bunch of these bugs. Have we seen Igglybuff? Yeah, we have.
Yep. Yeah, we have.
Oh, we haven't seen Togetic.
Oh, correct. You got it. You got one.
I got one. Nice. That is how do we have. We've seen Mareep and Ampharos. Have we seen Flaffy?
Flaffy has not had a main series debut, but it was in the 3rd movie.
Oh, right.
Same goes for Typhlosion. Not a main series debut, but it was in Legend of Thunder.
Oh, okay. Have we seen Girafarig?
Yes, we have.
Okay, yeah, that was a psychic thing. Gramble we've seen in a movie, I want to say.
No, we saw it. That was Snubbull evolved into it, remember? Had a much money.
Oh, right. That's where we saw that. Okay, I'm going to get there. Not that many left. I'm down at Kingdra now. I know we've seen Kingdra, Phanpy, Donphan. Oh, Porygon 2.
Yeah, that's it. Togetic and Porygon 2 are the only Johto Pokemon we have not seen yet.
I figured them out. And we never will.
We'll never see Porygon 2, for sure.
Togetic's probably in the show somewhere. But yeah, not Porygon 2. Rip.
I will say, yeah, we will see Togetic eventually. But yeah, we won't see an actual, Porygon 2. He shows up in, little tiny cameos in movies where they're, showing all of the Pokemon.
Right.
at the beginning in like the World of Pokemon thing, but
they're
yeah,
never
that's,
like, let's dex a Porygon
yeah, there's never an episode where it's like, well, this is Porygon 2. Look at Porygon 2.
Mm-hmm.
Which is stupid because Porygon did nothing wrong. Hashtag it.
Bring back Porygon.
Bring back Porygon. I will say till the day I die. Anyway, yeah, that was a fun little side game. Togetic and Porygon 2, the only ones we
I
have
didn't
not
do
seen
nearly
yet.
as bad as I thought I would.
Yeah, no, you actually figured it out, so I'm
Cool.
impressed.
Okay,
But we still have to talk
Slugma balls
Slugma.
versus Totodile, yeah.
Yeah, Slugma, pre-evolved Magcargo, doesn't have the shell, that's about it.
Yeah, no, we've gone into Slugma enough, I think.
Yeah.
I think we can get into the battle if you want.
Slugma's up, and Totodile is the first up for Ash. Slugma goes for a flamethrower, which is dodged. Water gun into a double team. Another flamethrower, but this one hits. Totodile gets back up. Slugma's doing more double team, and Totodile keeps up the water gun and hits directly. Hits Slugma pretty hard. It goes down, but not down. Macy just recalls him for now.
Yeah, I actually didn't catch that. I thought that it went down, but it comes back. Well, no, I can't say anything. It's not down. I thought it was down, though.
Definitely seems down because the announcer's like, Slugma's done battling for the day. Like,
yeah,
okay,
I thought it was over, so that was a little bit confusing. But okay, what I was trying to say earlier about like the rock, paper, scissors of it all, this is where this starts, where there's a bit of, I think they'll do this because they'll think I'll do this. So Macy is like, Ash is going to use water Pokemon because I'm known to use fire Pokemon, so I'm going to use Electabuzz. Big surprise. Turns out that Brock actually had figured that out, saw she had an Electabuzz. It was like, she's going to try to counter our water Pokemon with Electabuzz. So, Ash is going to use Phanpy. That is the plan. Pretty cool plan. Gotta say.
Yeah, Brock's masterful plan that he figured out when he read the information page.
Yeah, nope. Good,
what a genius.
Good plan, though.
For
good
scrolling
coverage,
down.
Right, Kellan?
Yeah. Well, Phanpy comes out. Electabuzz goes for a Thunderbolt, and oh my god, they did it. They used Thunderbolt on a ground Pokemon, and it did nothing.
Nothing happened. I know. I was like, oh, that's
amazing.
Great. That's actually how the game works for once.
This is incredible. I love it.
So she's like,
she
just Electabuzz ain't gonna work, so she returns him like immediately.
Yeah, and so Slugma's back out. Phanpy goes for the Earthquake and the Rollout, and Slugma goes for the Flamethrower. Phanpy defense curls to block, and Slugma goes for a Body Slam, which is dodged. Another Earthquake, and Phanpy goes for a takedown to finish it off. Slugma is out.
It's good. We're done with Slugma. Who cares? We got more fire Pokemon for Macy. She's coming with Quilava. Quilava being that middle between Cyndaquil and Typhlosion. Pretty cool Pokemon. Really fast fire ferret. Still fighting Phanpy here. Phanpy's going to kick it off with a rollout. Classic Phanpy rollout. But this Quilava loves this move, Flame Wheel, right?
Now, I've got a beef with this move in this show.
Okay.
It's called Flame Wheel, yet there is no wheeling going on whatsoever.
Okay.
It just charges.
But doesn't it have fire around it?
Yeah, but it's not a wheel. It's not spinning like a wheel.
Oh, it's got to spin more. Right, yes.
It's just spin.
It's just Flame Circle.
Yeah, it's just engulfed in flames.
Yeah, if it doesn't spin, it's just Flame Circle.
Yeah.
Flame Tunnel.
And
Fire Ferret, Tunnel Flame.
And let's be real, Quilava is like the Pokemon to use Flame Wheel because it's long. It can form into a wheel. Come on, show.
And it learns it, and most people would have played as Quilava at some point with that move. So
yeah,
it kind of makes sense.
It's a bit of a.
I didn't
bit of a letdown.
Think about that it should be moving though. I was like, oh yeah, it's got fire around it because that's kind of what I thought Flame Wheel was. It was like the fire around it charges.
The fire around it would be cool if it were in a wheel like rollout.
I'm not saying it's cool. Rollout. I'm just saying that that's what I thought the move was. Already.
Yeah.
Oh, you think it should be like hamster wheeling? It should be curling over itself. Oh.
Yeah. That's what it should be. It would look really cool. But oh well.
Okay. How you piss babies in the comments imagine
question of the day?
Because I actually, and maybe it was something to do with the animation from the game. I didn't think of it as a full wheel. I didn't think of it
as
I've
always thought of it.
I mean, that's fine. But yeah. No, I thought of it as more as a tunnel of flame.
Tunnel of fire.
Yeah.
Well, I also have beef with Ash's decision here.
Okay, let's get into it.
It's okay. we know all of Macy's Pokemon, right? Now she has Quilava and she has Electabuzz left. We know from inferring that Ash has Squirtle in his back pocket still. We know he has Totodile, and we know he has Phanpy. Yeah. Phanpy, while a ground type, is good against Quilava's fire type. However, Phanpy is the only Pokemon on his team right now that is good against Electabuzz, which we know Macy has in the back. Switch to your other water Pokemon.
Oh, totally. And they almost make it seem like Ash can't switch out as much as Macy can, which isn't true. Because Macy's switching out like crazy, right? Like Electabuzz goes in, Thunderbolts, does nothing, returns. Like Phanpy doesn't even get a shot in, right? That was kind of unfair. That's not how the game works. It should be if she's thundering, Phanpy at least gets a move.
Yeah, technically. Yeah. If we're going that technical, which we will.
You're changing the parameters on me now, Kellan. 269 Pokemon episodes in, and you don't like being technical?
No, I think I'm gonna move on with my life.
You know what, Graham? Maybe we've been a little bit too pedantic this entire time. Too shallow and pedantic for my tastes.
2.5 years in, finally realizes. Anyway, so he should switch to one of his water Pokemon, but he does not. Quilava against Phanpy, he goes for the rollout versus the Flame Wheel. Phanpy gets hit. Quick Attack hits Phanpy again, and Phanpy tries to retaliate with a takedown, but Flame Wheel just takes it out.
Brock goes, no way.
No way.
Yes way.
So Totodile comes back out.
And this is the exact problem you're saying, because Macy is switching her Pokemon out like crazy. So we end up with Totodile versus Electabuzz. You don't get to spray that glorious water all over her Quilava anymore. No, it's Totodile versus fucking Electabuzz. Whoops.
And Brock's like, all we have are water Pokemon. They're weak to fire Pokemon. No, that's not. That's a mess up right there.
Oh, that was just a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. So Totodile goes back for the water gun into a light screen and tries to headbutt, but a Thunder Punch hits him real hard. He's already out.
Yeah, Totodile does not stick around quickly in here. So we get to the star of the show. We got a Squirtle, right? Longtime buddy. And that was kind of what they'd set up to be the big moment. Squirtle versus Electabuzz. This is not a good matchup for Squirtle.
Nope. Goes for the Thunderbolt, but Water Gun hits it fast and hard. That's what Squirtle's all about these days, is his speed.
Hitting fast and hard, yep.
Yeah. And we get some fun battle music as Thunder Punch is dodged over and over. Squirtle moves back to Water Gun, but an Iron Tail blocks it, and Electabuzz moves back in. Another Iron Tail hits Squirtle, and he goes for another Thunder Punch, but Squirtle is able to get off a Water Gun and hit it really in the same spot that the first Water Gun hit. Squirtle's also all about the accuracy.
Kellan, if I can make a correction because we're being technical, that would be considered precision. Accuracy is about how close something is to a target. Precision is how close two data points are to each other. Thank you, Kellan.
Okay, fine.
This has been your grade 10 science lesson. Thank you.
It's all about precision. I don't remember learning that in grade 10 science.
Oh, I did. Oh, yeah, clearly you didn't. Yeah, I know. I could tell, Kellan.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well, Electabuzz goes for a Thunderbolt at full power. It's dodged, and Skull Bash goes for the KO on Electabuzz.
Ooh, that's a good one. So Squirtle makes it through the Electabuzz of it all because he's so fast he doesn't even get hit. That's awesome.
Exactly. So Quilava comes back out, goes for a Water Gun, Flame Wheel to defend it somehow. I don't know how the fire defends against the Water Gun.
That was like a made up rule, a made up ability.
Swift versus Bubble collide. They blow up. Somehow the bubbles blow up. That always fascinates me.
I know, they're like, these two super powerful moves exploded. I think
Bubble.
The announcer said something like that. Fucking Bubble.
Yeah.
These super powerful moves just exploded everywhere. Bubble.
Bubble. So there's a bunch of smoke, and out from the smoke, a Water Gun hits. Squirtle's experience firefighting has let it see through smoke now.
Yeah, I was like,
wild.
That's how that works.
Yeah. That's like an evolutionary trait. That should take 20 generations to develop in the next Squirtle species.
Yeah, either that or he's just like wearing some kind of special glasses.
Yeah.
He's brought in equipment. He's cheating.
He's on roids. Squirtle's roiding up.
Iroids? He's got some kind of iroids that can give you new eye abilities. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so. So another bubble, but Quick Attack hits it first, and Squirtle's on his back. He can't get up. Oh no, oh god.
That's the worst
Poor
place
Squirtle.
for a turtle to be.
Poor Squirtle. Flame Wheel is incoming, but Squirtle withdraws into his shell to go for his special Hydro Pump to that final boss music I love. And Quilava goes down. Ash gets his first win.
Yeah, guitars are just flying. Macy's like, she gives the GG. Good game, Ash. She's like, you're every bit the man I thought you were.
No, oh my goodness.
Okay. I don't know why they do this to characters. They just make them so lame. You know?
Well, she's a kid. Kids get obsessed like that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm being a little bit harsh on it just because some of these like overly gendered things I don't think age well, especially when they're like a lot of characters are like this. But you're right. It is just like a childish, silly thing. It kind of isn't that deep. You know, it is just like a funny, silly gag.
Yeah, so she congratulates him, blah, blah, blah. Team Rocket, meanwhile, they've sold all of their badges at Sunset. And James gets angry because they're his bottle caps, so he's decided they're not gonna stop. They're going to go until they've doubled or tripled their take.
He's got this like beautiful like calligraphy outfit. Or no, that's actually the next episode. But he's really into it. He really loves this idea.
So Ash has 3 points. He might move to the semis even if Battle 2, he will move to the semis, rather, if Battle 2 is a draw. Macy comes up to them, shows off that Slugma has evolved now. An always reminder of what they had together. And she hugs it, the like 18,000 degree Fahrenheit Pokemon hotter than the sun.
Yeah, but doesn't disintegrate.
Doesn't disintegrate on contact or in the vicinity.
This Magcargo isn't simultaneously the destroyer of Earth and like some kind of life-preserving new energy source that takes us all into the future.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna have to postpone that date, and that's the episode.
Ash is determined. He doesn't even realize what the date's.
Yeah.
Okay, literary hour. My trope here is from tvtropes.com. The rescue romance. This is where someone is rescued. They immediately fall in love with their rescuer. Pretty old, like courtly love kind of trope. The book I'll call out from Edgar Rice Burroughs. Apparently, he did this trope quite a bit, especially in John Carter of Mars, that series. I believe there were a few of them. Yeah, where characters are just constantly, female characters, really, are constantly being rescued and then immediately falling in love with the prince. Oh my god. So in A Princess of Mars, Deja Thoris doesn't admit to her attraction until John Carter rescues her. In The Chessmen of Mars, Gahan finds and rescues Tara when her shipwreck had ended her with her prisoner. And then a fighting man of Mars, Tanhandran, stumbles upon Tavia and rescues her. It takes him a while to figure out the romance part, though. I have not read that book, so I don't know what that means.
Yay! We love not knowing what anything means.
You're right. It just means that there's more things to learn, Kellan. Isn't that exciting?
I also think that being stupid probably makes you happier. So.
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah.
To an extent, yeah.
All right. Well, let's rate.
Yes, this is the 4 part of the plastic ping pong because your objective rankings. We're going to pull 2 categories at random from this pitcher ping pong balls. Read the episode based on those categories only. And we're going to do it because we're stupid babies, stupid piss babies, and being stupid is amazing. But not that amazing. You got to have balance, Kellan, and balance in all things. What's our first category? Let's see.
First category will be the horny Brock moments. Well, he was hot for Jenny and Joy.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, we get both of the clones revving his engines. They're the main ones, right? Like I don't think there's any others. Yeah, and there's nothing like late in the episode. I think the only ones are early on. So yeah, Brock Sims for Jenny. I don't really remember. I didn't write down if that dialogue was notable. The Joy one was his classic. Like I wonder how many times he said this to a Joy, where she's like, "I'm gonna take care of the Pokemon," and he's like, take care of me, or something to that sentiment, right? Like, take care of me, like, I'm sick for you, like, fuck me up with whatever drugs you got, because I need them, baby, like, all, just like nurse jokes, just like really thin, paper thin, cheesy ass harassment nurse jokes.
I'm going 6.3.
Horny Rock Moms? Is that mostly because we get the 2? We get both?
Yeah, we get multiple characters.
Yeah, we get both. All right, flat 6.
That's 6. That's 6.15 for that. Second category is the missed opportunities. Can we think of any missed... the Flame Wheel.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about that enough. I think that's gotta be it here. That they don't have Togetic and Porygon 2 show up in this episode and have a tea party.
Ash not being smart and switching Phanpy out to save for Electabuzz. I'm gonna give it that.
That when Macy first brings out Slugma, Brock doesn't yell, well, slug my balls.
Yeah, that's true. Doesn't have Macy disintegrate on contact.
The bones of Macy.
Yeah.
Ash never even acknowledges the romance.
Yeah.
Although, actually, I thought that was
funny. So. Yeah, that's funny. But mainly the Flame Wheel thing. I'm going to go 4.1.
Oh, and you're the one that really liked the...
Well, it's only one thing.
The Flame Wheel. Okay. I mean, I think that is the spirit of the missed opportunity category for me, though, is where there's something that would have been really cool for you. It could have happened. It didn't, you know?
That's true. Okay, I'll go up to 6.4.
Yeah. That sounds like 6.4 worth of missed opportunity from what you've been saying. Although I didn't feel the same way, so I'll go 4.
Fuck off.
But I just thought that what your words and your score didn't align, whereas my words and my score did.
Sure, okay. So that's 5.2 for that. Overall, love Pokemon Style gets a 5.675. So let's get into episode 270, Tie One On, where we get another previously on Pokemon that we get to skip. And so it's time for the next round. It's going to be Macy versus Jackson from Newbark. This is finally where Jackson shows up.
Yes, and this is, what did you say it was called? Vinny or something?
Vincent.
Yeah.
In Legend of Thunder.
And he rolls in wearing a cape. He's like, I'm on TV. This is like kind of his thing. Ash is skeptical. He's like, look at this jerk off. Look at this ass wipe.
Yeah, they're kind of speechless about it. And they're like, this is the guy I have to fight next? Okay.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well, it's down to just 1v1. It's Quilava versus Poliwhirl. We do see Macy has a Starmie in the back somewhere, but it's already out. And
she hates water Pokemon.
I thought so, yeah. Well, what's this about, Macy? Come on. Quilava goes for a flamethrower, and Jackson's going to issue a command, but he trips on his cape, and Poliwhirl turns around to see what's going on. He gets roasted to the wall.
Yeah, and Macy wins because of Jackson's cape, which is kind of hilarious.
And I don't think we see the cape anymore, so I think he got rid of it.
And this is an interesting setup, because that means that they could be all at 3 points if Jackson beats Ash, right? Which means that there's a potential for a 3-way tie here. But if Ash at least wins or ties, then he'll move on.
And in the edge case scenario of they all tie and they all have 3 points, the way they tie break is that they just do another round robin, apparently.
Which did not seem like an effective or efficient system to me. I was like,
no,
something is not right with this. They probably have stories of like, well, there was one Pokemon Silver Conference from 1966 where one of the semifinals went on for 3 years.
It's still going to this day.
They didn't get your winner till 1969. We were on the moon.
So we see Bulbasaur and Squirtle reunited playing together. It's very cute. And Ash and them are walking through the center when they see someone having a call with Elm, and he just interrupts this stranger's call with Elm to be like, hey, I know you.
It was very rude, but for some reason in Pokemon universe, it kind of seemed fine because they're all just like, isn't that great? We all know each other.
Yeah. So they exchange pleasantries with Jackson. We learn he has a Meganium, and that Jackson hasn't talked to his family in a while. What's that about, Jackson?
Yeah, the Meganium, actually, the chikorita that turned into the Meganium was given to him by Elm. So is that saying Jackson's one of the, like, starter people, right? Like, they were all starter people? Is that what
all of them was? All 3 of them in Legend of Thunder
were the Elm starter people,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Meanwhile, outside, Bulbasaur and Squirtle, they find an apple, and they get a tug-of-war going on between them and Meganium.
Yeah, and then
would
the
you know
apple splits in half. The Meganiums seem happy, whereas Bulbasaur seems sad with that outcome. which makes me think that Bulbasaur loves the apple more because
Aw.
he did not want to see it cut in half. Whereas Meganium was okay with the apple being cut in half.
Should have given it to Bulbasaur.
Yeah, the true lover of the apple.
But also, there's a Azumarill here with Meganium, and Azumarill just throws it at Bulbasaur and Squirtle, who dons the shades. Bulbasaur, using his ambassador experience, tries to keep the peace, but he's smacked and tripped, and now he's pissed.
Yes, everybody's mad at everybody. Okay, we cut back to Elm. Elm's filling them in that Ranger Mason had said that Larvitar is happy. And then we hear a voice yelling, "Oh my god, I'm Meganium and a Bulbasaur are fighting. There's a street fight going on." So Ash and Jackson run out of the Poké Center to see what the fuck's going on.
And so in the middle of this fight, some guy's Miltank uses Heal Bell, and everything's okay. Turns out this guy is a Harrison, actually.
Yeah, Harrison's got a Miltank that can calm everything right down. And then a Jenny shows up. We don't know if this is actually Squirtle's Jenny. It's probably just like a on-site
Probably
Jenny.
the Silvertown Jenny.
Yeah, it's probably staff Jenny here.
Yeah.
So she shows up and she's like, "I'm investigating a report of a fight." And Harrison's like, "It's just practice." And Gary shows up and he's like, "They're sparring." And Jenny's like, "Well, if it was a real fight, they'd be disqualified." So, okay, I'm a little bit confused here.
A little bit,
What are exactly the rules around, like, fighting versus sparring versus training? Is it that, like, if Pokemon fight without trainers around, then they get arrested? Is that what's happening?
They throw the Pokemon into jail. They have to stand court.
Is that what she was saying? Like, I don't really get it.
I have no idea. But that's a great mental image, actually. Pokemon in jail.
Well, because they're basically like, she's like, "Okay, nothing to see here then. You can go fight in your battles." Like, I don't know. It's all kind of arbitrary.
Yeah, stop fighting here and you can go fight over there under a different pretense.
Kill each other with rules.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they can get disqualified. As she goes off, Ash is like, "Thanks, Gary." Gary's like, "Amateur trainers can't be expected to have much control over their Pokemon." So that sets Ash off, of course. He's getting upset. But this is all in good fun now between him and Ash.
Yeah. I mean, I like their rivalry at this point. It's not as, like, jerk-ass as before. Some healthy teasing, to be honest. Cut to Team Rocket. This is where James is the old calligrapher, right? He's in that outfit. Okay, apparently they've been working on badges, and he has a vision. Okay, he's gonna draw an amazing piece, and then he draws this piece. Oh, it looks like Raikou lightning. Oh, amazing.
So we're into production, and that's Team Rocket's scheme this episode. Again, is just capitalism. We've brought that up before.
Great marketing, product design, inspiration by James.
I love this for the league, for like the conferences where I like Jesse and James. Team Rocket doesn't need to be stealing the Pokemon in the conference. Let them just do their own thing. I don't need these battles to be interrupted.
We've just seen so many battles that just get paused by Team Rocket, so it's nice that they're like, you know what, people kind of like Pokemon battles.
Yeah.
Have them be the battles. Now, why Team Rocket needs to be there at all is like some aspect of production
contractual obligations
that I don't understand, because you'd think they would just not include them in the episode, but whatever.
But it's a fun little side piece.
It is funny. Yeah, I do like the bit, so I'm good with it.
So we're looking up Jackson. We assume he's going to use Meganium, so we're going to bring in Cyndaquil, and so he'll probably counter a fire type with a Azumarill. So Pikachu's going to come in, which leaves us with one more choice.
Ooh,
and we're going to leave that to be a mystery. Who knows?
And I did not quite guess. You know, I should have guessed who it was.
You should have.
Just based on the episode, right, and the foreshadowing. But I wasn't thinking, so I was like, it'd be funny if he used Snorlax.
Yeah.
Like,
fuck the foreshadowing. Snorlax is out now.
Yeah, Snorlax can hyper punch. He's rad.
Yeah. So Jackson's going to start the fight. We get some good, nice battle music as Azumarill is up first. So, of course, Pikachu is going to come in. A water gun is dodged by a quick attack, which is also dodged. And he goes for a thunderbolt from above, but a bubble beam collides with it. Icy wind from Azumarill connects, and Iron Tail hits Pikachu. So he, as last week he did, grabs onto the tail and thunders point blank to take it down.
I'm saying that's Pikachu's meta.
It's the best
Ash
way to
yells,
go.
Get on him! Get on him and roast him!
So up next is a shiny Magneton. Oh!
Ooh, yeah, different color. He's like a mute gray instead of a silver, right?
Yeah, no sparkles, though. unfortunately. Pikachu starts off with a Thunderbolt. It hits, which gets just shaken off, which Magneton counters with a Thunderbolt, which is also just shaken off. Pikachu goes for a Quick Attack, which is dodged, and Thunder Wave connects for the Paralysis. And Magneton goes for Tri Attack, which hits Pikachu. Pikachu goes down.
What is Tri Attack? I didn't remember that move.
Tri Attack is an interesting move. It's a normal type move, damaging, and it has the ability to burn, paralyze, or freeze.
Oh, okay. At random?
At random, yeah.
Oh, okay. We just see it do damage here. I don't think the status effects come into play.
No, it doesn't.
So next up, we're going to continue fighting this Magneton. He uses Cyndaquil. Actually, a good choice, as Brock says.
Magneton Steel type.
Magneton is also Steel type, light electricity Steel. So that's weak to fire. Okay, kind of makes sense.
So it goes for a Thunderbolt to start, which is dodged. Flamethrower is dodged. Thunder Wave into a smoke screen. Cyndaquil disappears. Swifts from behind. He lands a direct hit. And he goes for a Flamethrower into a double team. And Magneton Thunder Waves.
Find the real one.
Find the real one. Magneton Thunder Waves to paralyze, and Tri Attack takes out Cyndaquil. Not much going on for Cyndaquil this time.
So this Magneto is
Magneto.
This Magneto is looking for Professor X, right? Because he's gonna fight all the mutants and get them united. No, this Magneton is like the real deal. He's the Magneto of Magnetons. Like, he's tough.
Yeah. Or Cyndaquil just really fucking weak.
Cyndaquil and Pikachu, though.
Yeah. Well, Pikachu is weakened from Azumarill. Yeah. So there's that to consider. So finally, Bulbasaur is out, of course. I mean, it's in the Japanese title, Fushigadani. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Whereas, you know what's weird? We saw Bulbasaur earlier in the episode, and yet for some reason I still didn't think of Ash as having Bulbasaur. I was like, he's a full-time ambassador now. He doesn't fight.
He's not here. He's all about peace. He's not going to
fight. He's an ambassador. He's
peace, not war.
He works for the UN or something. Like, he's employed in New York. Like, he's not here.
You know that meme image of Big Bird in a boardroom with a bunch of people?
I think so. Yeah.
And it's like when you're customizable characters in a cutscene or something, or you're somewhere you don't belong. I'm just picturing now Bulbasaur is the only Pokemon in the UN, and everyone else is just like the world leader in their suits and ties.
Yeah, they're all like shaking gavels or something. You know, in like a movie where they would have like Dr. Doom at the UN or something, and everybody else is like mad. It's like that, but they're all humans, and then just like Bulbasaur.
And then Bulbasaur's
like all humans except for like Kermit the Frog. You know,
yeah.
At the UN.
I'm putting it on the fan art list. Bulbasaur at the UN.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I want to see that. So yeah, Bulbasaur's out. Thunderbolt to start is dodged to some good battle music. Goes for the Razor Leaf. Of course, double team comes from Magneton, and Bulbasaur mows them all down with Vine Whip, which is cool, because he outstretches his vines and then spins around. It was neat. Finds the real one. And it gets up to Thunder Wave, but Razor Leaf blocks it, and Tri Attack comes in. Bulbasaur jumps high with his vines, fires a Leech Seed, which connects, and
it's a cool visual move.
Yeah, it is. Wraps up in these little vines.
Yeah.
Zaps their health. It falls down, but it's not quite out. But Bulbasaur goes for a Vine Whip, which spins it around, and Magneton goes down.
Yeah, so it takes 3 Pokemon to take the Magneto of Magnetons down.
Yeah,
wow,
apparently.
Tough boy.
But we still have one more to deal with. It's Meganium up last. And they recognize each other. They know who these opponents are.
Yeah, remember they fought outside, right? Like, they don't necessarily love each other. A little bit of bully energy flying. So immediately the battle starts. They're both ablazing. Razor Leafs at each other. Meganiums look stronger, is what Brock is observing. But the 2 Razor Leafs are clashing. We go into this Vine Whip battle, too. They're pulling on each other. Big old tug of war.
Mm-hmm. Bulbasaur's getting pulled. Meganium raises Bulbasaur up and throws it to the ground. Goes for a Body Slam, which is dodged. And he goes keep up the body slams, and he's dodging them all. And Razor Leaf connects. Vine Whip again. Bulbasaur jumps with it, and Razor Leaf, though, hits him out of the air. Meganium goes for a Body Slam. Bulbasaur grabs it in midair to throw it to the ground, which was pretty sick.
Yeah, it was like a vine whip suplex in the air is what it was.
Sweet.
It was Resident Evil 4 when Leon shoots a zombie in the leg and then the big button pops up that's like, press A to suplex. I always loved that. Press
That's
A to
the thing?
suplex.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, you've played Resident Evil 4, no?
Nope, I've played 1 and 0.
Okay, 4 is way different. Where 1
I've
and
heard.
0 are
I've
these
heard
like
4 is, like, the good one.
claustrophobic kind of like tank control puzzle games, horror puzzle. 4 is an action game, and later on, you do get to this point where if you shoot a zombie in the kneecap, it'll like kind of kneel down, and then you can suplex. And sometimes, if you're lucky, when you do the suplex, the zombie's head will explode when it hits the ground.
Nice.
It's very satisfying.
Nice. I need
So
to
it's a
I need to get
ridiculous
to that
game.
one at some point.
I have the remake, but I haven't played it yet.
Exactly.
Well, I've
So,
played the original like multiple
Yeah.
times.
so Meganium is thrown to the ground. Razor Leaf, when it gets up, hits Bulbasaur hard. Bulbasaur grabs it around the neck with its Vine Whip and uses its Razor Leaf, and they both kind of fall to the ground, but they get back up. Bulbasaur Vine Whips it in the face. Meganium does the same over and over again. Brock knows that they're battling for their pride as grass Pokemon.
Yeah, I was like, what does that mean? But yeah, okay. You gotta be the best grass Pokemon, I guess.
And they both go for a Vine Whip. They connect at the same time, and so they both ready a Solar Beam.
Yeah, and they're both charging, which does take a while.
Yep.
Nobody baits. Like I was almost like, what if they started charging and then like, and then you stop and then you just like hit them, you know? But no, they were just both gonna charge. They're both gonna fire. There's a huge blast, huge blast. Everyone's watching closely. They're both standing, shimmering, and then they both collapse at the same time.
It was almost like they planned it. The writers planned it from the beginning.
I mean, they talked about draws so much.
Yeah.
Ash actually, okay, so they now have tied Ash and Jackson, which means Ash wins, right? If Ash gets that 1 point, Jackson gets that 1 point, that puts Ash at 4, Macy at 3, Jackson at 1.
Yep. And Ash, with 4 points, is going to the final tournament, knocking out both Macy and Jackson. And Bulbasaur and Meganium shake vines. Respect from the two of them.
Yeah, GG. They have grown through adversity, and now our best friends are going to run off into the sunset.
Yay. Macy from the crowd congratulates Ash. She'll be rooting for him the whole way. And I got a question here from the second of the bulk questioning siblings who wants to know, this was an interesting take on the preliminary systems for tournament arcs. So far, what format was more enjoyable to you? This round-robin group stage style or the 4-stadium style of the Indigo League?
I think the Indigo one was a little bit more interesting because it was because we got the different like environments and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm glad they didn't do it again. Like I don't want like just like a copy paste repeat. I think that one's just more memorable, but it's hard to fight with like the first time they're at a Elite Four style conference, right? Like this is not going to feel the same. We'll see where this goes. How I would want it to is to feel more like the Elite Four. I want to see competitors of that magnitude.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not really thrilled by Macy and Jackson. Sorry, folks. They're fine. But where's Bruno, right? Where's, where are the cool guys? Where's Lorelei?
I actually prefer this format because I just really like weirdly complicated formats. Like, give me real life Cones of Dunshire. I want to play it. I want to try the weirdly complicated shit. So this whole thing of being like, okay, you're gonna have 3 matches 1-on-1, and then we're gonna take 200 people, we're gonna knock them down to whatever it was, 48. And then from there, you're gonna get into groups of 3. You're gonna get in groups of 3, and you're gonna fight each other every possible match. You get 3 points if you win. You get 1 point if you draw. No points if you lose. If you tie at the end of it at all, you do it again. And then we go into the 16, where there's 16 of you. Then we do an actual tournament. Whereas Indigo League was just like, okay, you do 4 battles, and then we determine who's in the tournament.
Yeah. I like you're right. Like they have like if statements in there.
Yeah.
It could have gotten even funnier. They were like, now if one of the competitors' names starts with the letter D, okay, that actually brings us to the dynamite round, where now you're gonna have to do not a battle but an interpretive dance while dynamite is thrown from the audience down. If you can survive and do a dance that wows our hearts and moves our minds, you will continue on to the next round. Like stuff like that.
Yeah, see, why didn't they do that? Also, what they could have done, missed opportunity here, what they could have done is made Vincent or Jackson win this battle, so it was a tie, and then really quickly montage the second round robin.
Or quickly montage or just like copy and paste it.
Yeah.
And now you're in this like infinite loop of episodes and they drag it out for like 6 episodes, but it's the same fucking episode. And every kid at home is like, Mom, Dad, I feel insane. I think I'm losing my mind to the Macy Jackson Vinny wormhole.
Well,
I'm with you. That's cool.
yeah, that would have been funny. But Team Rocket at sunset, they're selling out of badges again. Jesse calls James Vincent Van Blowhard, which was
good one.
That was a good
like
one.
That.
And then at the center, the pairings for the tournament are up. We see that Harrison made it, and we see Gary made it because Gary and Ash will be fighting in their first match.
Ooh, so they're using it right at the start of the finals tournament. Very interesting. That's going to be exciting.
Gary hopes that Ash had fun because his Silver Conference experience will be a short one. Ho 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 ho.
No more fun for you, bitch.
And that's the episode.
All right, so my literary hour for Taiwan On is from tvtropes.org. It's called Cape Snag. It's when a hero, or just a character, sorry, has a cape and is trying to use it to gloat or look cool, and then they trip on it. Now, it's not a book, but apparently the pro wrestler Ultimo Dragon, I guess Ultimo Dragon, I don't know, usually wore a cape into the ring, but at WrestleMania 20, that's long before I knew of Wrestling 20, wow. He humiliatingly tripped over it during his entrance to the ring, which is like pretty funny because it's the worst time to have an accident like that, right? It's all about clout. It's all about bringing it up. So apparently in this trope, there's just like this inevitability of the cape snag happening, right? And that's what this incident really represents: is you fuck with the cape, it fucks with you.
Oh no, that's the whole thing capes. In like The Incredibles, right?
No capes.
No capes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking of too.
Yeah. All right, let's rate this thing and finish up, shall we?
Yeah, what do we got first for a category? Categorically, what is the category?
First, the category is going to be Swamp Ash.
Oh, I mean, you know what?
He's got to be getting sweaty. All that excitement.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, he is so dead set into it that I bet you, like, he's got skid marks and has not been paying attention. Like, he just doesn't care. Like, I bet you his, like, booty hole's kind of itchy. You know, like he's like
gross.
Left it there. He's got.
Why did we make this a category?
He's got an itchy booty hole. It's just a part of life, Kellan. Don't act like I'm the weird one for talking about Ash's itchy booty hole.
It's not a part of life if you get yourself a bidet.
Oh, that's true.
Just saying.
That's true.
Just saying.
I mean, Ash is probably purchase. Like he'll buy a bidet occasionally, but I doubt he like cares. You know?
Yeah, no, he doesn't care. No, I don't think it's that bad. I think he's just mainly sweaty.
No, I think it's just all about the excitement. I think he would have cleaned up and showered, like, probably at a claim to flame. So,
yeah,
it hasn't been that long, but I just think, like, through Love Pokemon Style and into this, I think that he's just been going hard. You know, I don't even know what his diet is like now. He probably just wolfs stuff down. He's just so focused on the bad. So, like, I don't think he's eating fiber right now, right? Like, I think he's eating hot dogs primarily.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he is getting the tummy rumbles from the nerves, too. I think that he's farting a lot, so I think that his underwear is doused in that hot dog-fueled stench. But, yeah, he has cleaned up in the past couple days. So, yeah, let's go. I'll go 6, just because I'm clearly caught up in the poetry of it all.
All right, so that's 5.5 for that. Final category of the day, the perceived smell of the episode. Talk about sweat.
Well, putting aside the Swamp Ash, because I won't actually be able to smell Ash's butt.
I would hope not.
Okay. We have a bunch of floral Pokemon, actually. So we've got Meganium, who's known for having scent, right? Bulbasaur probably has some kind of scent, and both of them probably smell decent. Like, I think that if you get too close to them, they probably smell a little bit too strong, but I think having them around is nice, right? I bet you it makes you feel like you're part of nature. kind of like going to a greenery, and walking around.
Yeah, and I feel like the stadium, like this town, is probably, they got some nice scents going around. They have to house how
Yeah.
many people, so.
Well,
So
that
it
could
probably
get a
smells
little
nice.
stinky at some
You
points
could.
with the crowd.
But I think they keep on top of it.
I think they keep on top of it too. Like what we've seen of like the fairgrounds, they're running a decent operation.
Yeah.
We don't see any like noticeable garbage. The stalls have enough space. There's probably some nice food smells, some good cooked kebabs, some meat, some takoyaki. Like there's some good shit going on.
I'm going to
and
go
then,
7.5.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I mean, I'm kind of in that area too. 7.7, we'll say.
7.7. 7.7, so 7.6 for that. Overall, Taiwan gets 6.55.
As
out of
decreed
10.
by the forepour, and if you doubt it, you shall perish.
All hail the forepour.
Cool.
So that's it for this week. We did it.
Barreling through Johto. This is pretty fun stuff. It's battles and mayhem, and that will continue, because as we've seen from this setup, it's Gary week next week, I'm thinking, Kellan. So what are those episodes looking like?
Next week, we're going to take on 2 more episodes, starting with episode 271, The Ties That Bind, or in Japanese, Tournament Finals! Full battle 6 versus 6.
Whoa!
Followed by episode 272, Can't Beat the Heat, or in Japanese, Rival Confrontation! Comex versus Lizardon! !
Oh my god, not Lizardon.
So many exclamation points. Do you remember who Lizardon is?
Yeah, I actually do. So.
Okay.
So that was actually a genuine, oh my god, because that's crazy. Cool. But so it is Gary week next week, it looks like.
It is Gary week, yeah.
Gary all the way down, all the way up. It's Gary, and not SpongeBob's pet snail. We're talking Gary the Rival.
Meow.
Yeah.
So join us for that.
Cool. Join us for that. All right. If you're listening on YouTube, that's HydraLeech is the name of the channel. Leave your comments down below. Seeing some fun stuff down there. If you prefer just the audio versions, anywhere fine podcasts are downloaded, probably can find it, Spotify, etc. Let us know if there's somewhere else you want to be listening on. We'll look into it. If you want to reach out to us, to Kill A Delibird at gmail.com is our show's inbox. We're also on Blue Sky, to Kill A Delibird. And then if you want to ask questions specific to upcoming episodes, there's a Google form in the link. There's a link in the Google form below, except for the Johto stuff. You probably missed the chance. Sorry, but in the future, you can use that to give us questions about upcoming episodes. Intro and outro music is 80 Synthwave by Alexi Action. Kellan runs a TikTok, tiktok.com/HydraLeeches. Note the leeches, they're plural in that one. And then twitch.tv/HydraLeech is where you get some fun gaming and banter action. There is a Patreon linked below. It is just a tip jar. If you want to support the channel, you can give us money. If you don't want to support the channel, you can not give us money. We don't care. And what did we learn this week, Kellan?
We learned. What did we learn? I learned that the dub doesn't like to keep the same name for the same character.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that. Like, where it's like, there's a plan, and then the dub's like, plan? We don't need a plan.
Nah. What's a plan? Who cares about a plan?
This is like 90s Sega of Japan versus Sega of America type of miscommunication. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Oh, cool.
I don't actually know what he's saying.
What was that? You have something to tell me?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. I'd cut out again. My internet cut out.
Oh, okay. That's been happening because the ISP
Wi-Fi.
hates it.
Yeah. What did you learn? Did you go over what you learned? I can't even remember. It's been 30 seconds.
I have not said what I learned.
Okay.
I learned that shoujo eyes, sparkly eyes, in disguise, makes flies.
Apple pies.
Apple pies. Oh, there was an apple. Do you think Bulbasaur wanted to make an apple pie, but he needed a full apple for that pie, and that's why he was so saddened?
It must have been a small pie.
A fracture of the pie. Well, yeah, so it's like a starter Pokemon-sized pie.
Gotcha.
Yeah, not even a stage 1, just like a base Pokemon.
Little Chef Bulbasaur, hell yeah. I like it.
Oh, with the little hat?
Yeah.
Ratatouille, Bulbatouille.
Yeah.
Bulbatouille, Baba Booey, got a fluey, see a Louie.
No, that was bad. We have got to figure out outros.
That's my outro. That was better.
Is that what you want to stake your life on? That outro?
I have to stake my life on it?
Yes.
No, that's not what I want to stake my life on. You just, like, seriously upped the ante with no reason.
Outros are important.
Outro, boutro.
You know people are actually listening to this.
I don't know how to rhyme anymore, Kellan. I think that I ended up in a universe where rhymes are dead.
Oh, you would love Les Miserables.
Try to rhyme. Yeah, I do love Les Miserables.
Try to rhyme.
I want to see if it exists.
Cat, bat, hat, that.
Oh, see, the last one was so rough. I think we're trapped. Somebody save us. This is the outro. Save us.
If you're still listening at this point, make sure your comment rhymes.
Send help.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Rhyme it up, baby. See you, piss babies. I don't fucking know, man, anymore.